The hermit life is cool. It is a life of low definition, in which there is little to decide, in which there are few transactions or none. It is not intense. There is no give and take of questions and answers, problems and solutions. Problems begin down the hill. Over there, under the water tower, are the solutions. Here are the woods, foxes. Here there is no need for dark glasses. Here does not even warm itself up with references to there. It is just a here, for which there is no there. The hermit life is that cool. That passage is from Merton's essay, Day of a Stranger, one of my favorites. The hermit life is cool. That is the stone that skips across this season of Contemplify. The urging, the calling to retreat from the hustle of the red dirt economy. To wash your face with cold water and blink away the dust. To sit still in the sun and watch the shadows kneel in prayer. I am no hermit. I'm a married man with 2 kids and 3 tomato plants. Hence, I always got shit to do. The joys and wobbles of work and family life called for all of my attention this year. I ain't complaining. Well, I ain't complaining that much. The past 6 months have been a bear for Contemplify, though. Plans and wishes kept hibernating past spring. I tried to poke the bear, to stir the bear. Tried to wake the bear. The bear would scratch, roll over, and get back to his slumber. Then the suffocating summer heat arrived, and I realized the bear was me. I started sweating buckets with all this fur. The married life is cool. The hermit life is cool. The married hermit life is cool. Rilke said, I hold this to be the highest task of a bond between 2 people, that each should stand guard over the solitude of the other. I dig that. Truly, the married hermit life is cool. As I am speaking, my wife and kids are spinning their tires en route to the wilds. They've been gone but an hour, and I miss their yelps and fever-pitched smiles. My next week is full of joyous but unwiggable commitments. Otherwise, I'd be joining them in the healing waters of Jackson Lake. Solitude will be my breeze and my heavy blanket this week. I will mark the twilight hours with a bow. I'll steal glances at the moon before she becomes new, and the night sheet drops my head onto the pillow. Then, before day breaks, I will sneak out of bed before the sun to welcome his arrival and beg him to hold back some of his heat. I will be re-apprenticing myself to prolonged physical solitude. This season of Contemplify, I am in conversation with folks who touch the hermit life by study, proximity, and by craft. There will always be those who are called to live the hermit life. Then there are those of us who tend to the hermit within. We learn from the hermit how to drop contemplative seeds into our smoothies, to sing John Prine songs, and to write the names of God on our hearts. The first episode of this season of Contemplify will drop in a couple days. From my place of solitude to yours, may you apprentice yourself to the wisdom of the hermit within and without. Thank you for listening to this episode of Contemplify. May it refresh you and be a refuge of contemplative musings. Perhaps, if we're lucky, a moment or two will be carried into the rest of your day. You can slide over to Contemplify.com to find the show notes for this episode, including links to the resources mentioned in this conversation. If you are keen, or moderately on the fence, to read more musings from me, you can sign up for the monthly Contemplify non-required reading list over at Contemplify.com. It is a delight to bring Season 3 of these contemplative conversations to you. If you are enjoying Contemplify, please rate and review Contemplify on your podcast player. The president of the internet told me that this helps spread the jubilation of Contemplify. The theme song of Contemplify is called Langside by Charles Enns and Darren Hovius. Tip of the hats, gents. Thanks as always. And folks, what I'm about to share is not an ad. I am not paid for it. This is just a nod. I figured I would like to nod towards something kindling the examined life in the world. This season, I am nodding in the direction of the Beargrass Writers' Retreat. Each autumn, the Beargrass Writers' Retreat gathers some of the West's most celebrated and promising writers at the storied E Bar L Ranch for readings, workshops, craft talks, and generative writing opportunities that connect writers of all experience levels with self and place. Delicious food, drink, and live music to boot. Past Contemplify guests who have brought their apt perspective and creative slingshots to this retreat are Chris Dombrowski, Jeffrey Foucault, and Todd Davis. If this is wetting your writer's whistle, head on over to beargrasswriting.com. Again, that's beargrasswriting.com. This is not a paid ad. This is just a nod to the good work that the fine folks are doing over at the Beargrass Writers' Retreat. And if you have made it this far, I recommend putting on some music now. Something to tap your toes to or yodel along. Maybe some Charlie Parr. Anyhow, I am looking forward to bringing you another conversation with a contemplative in the world here in the near future. Until then, be well.